Celeste.
Alright, hey everyone, what's up, how you doing? Welcome, hope you're having a good day. Sorry for taking a bit long, I forgot to brush my teeth. I was like, I should probably do that. Anyhow, hi, hope you're doing good. Blah blah blah. What's been going on in chat? Oh yeah, thank you for the raid, strawberry, shrub pie? Straw pie? Strawberry pie? Because that's pie, I see. That's clever. Thank you, hope you're doing good though. It's like the Celeste map, strawberry pie. I think that's what the map is called, I'm pretty sure. This is your first Parrot stream? Welcome, hope you're doing good. All rap berries? Nice, that's awesome. Send them B-sides? Good luck. Enjoy B-sides, they're pretty tough. You're really on keyboard? Ah, nice. Good luck with that. Hi, Berry. Let me like open music. Let's get some music. We started survey by yesterday. Nice. It's a fun map. Sequel Pumpkin Pie, even more banger. You should play. You should check that out as well if you haven't yet. Oh yeah, we finished Sanko on W Plays. Actually, oh right, there's this. Look, it's done. It's awesome. Anyhow. Oh wait, this is still better than it. Yeah, it's over. I think the map is done with. I should make like a folder thing with the daily games maybe or something. I don't know. Anyway, Bloodshadow's easy today because it's Fred Charlie's. One day. What is W Place? Do you know what our place is? It's like that, but like the entire world map. It's a bit different, but like pixel placing canvas, but it's the world map. It's pretty cool. There's like a lot of Celeste stuff on like the real life location of Celeste Mountain, which is fun. Scaling, okay. More expensive. Okay. Is it right the bus more expensive? It is, but it's too expensive. It's $6. Shit. What's a $5 scaling plus mode common? These are like the two I use in Gold Stick a lot. I can't think of whatever else is there. Like Supernova, I guess I also use, but I don't think this website counts Supernova as scaling. Even though it is. Like, oh, red card. Bruh. P woo. Don't tell me it's popcorn. That's like fucked up. If it's popcorn, you. Okay, I guess technically it scales down. Sure, I guess. Sure. Wait. Again? No way. Because it doesn't make a queue out of them. It just like literally picks entirely randomly. There's a global rank here? The fuck does that mean? Win one attempt 2. I'm just go to. What do you mean global? Okay, can you do more? What's random? You just get more? We do another one. Oh shit. Competitive Minecraft. Iron. Fucked up shovel? Bruh! Fucked up shovel. If you actually craft troubles like this, you're like... You need to seek help, basically. In the middle would still work, yeah, but like... I guess it just defaults like top left. Yeah, it would have accepted it as anywhere, but like... What's up, everyone? We basically finished the set room yesterday. I did do that. At least, like, it probably is gonna get some more playtesting and tweaking, but yeah, a lot of reviews we could never get your stream. Welcome, you did it. You caught a stream. This stream is so funny. What are we talking about, Chad? I beat it on that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll use that one for the YouTube short. Mario transfer. What are we talking about, Chad? I beat it on that one. Okay. I like the Mario trans girl attempt. It's great. I beat it. Mario trans girl. What are we talking about, Chad? It was kind of satisfying to watch. I do need to fix the corner boost actually. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll use that one for the YouTube short. Okay, you loaded. Cool, thank you. Let's do some 90. I am like tired. Whoa. I've had like half a day already. Yesterday we were on W place for like an hour. Then I speedrun doing Deco for his room. Backflip mod? No, Celeste booted. Backflip mod. This is fire. This animation. That's funny. I know. Do a backflip down the mountain melon. Oh, is it random transit on every jump? Probabilities adjustable. Funny. Thought it was gonna be terrible, but I've ended up doing everything except for the season 4. Nice, that's not too bad. Yeah, you like learn and get better as you play. Also, oh my god, this song. Can't take this song seriously anymore. Yeah, this is an Earthbound song, if you didn't know. I already fixed it! I was gonna fix it before anyone said anything about it, but it took too long. It's not a Deltarune reference. I knew someone was gonna say that. I feel like most people probably only know this from the meme. I didn't pause tracker, it's over. You can't hear well? Turning up volume on the track. No, I didn't. It just like broke the streak. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, it's this song. Is that time? The timer in the top left is how many hours I've spent on this level. The Blatro mod and such mod goes hard. Oh yeah, the Blatro mod jokers look really cool. I'm sure it does. I've actually seen it, but yeah. Should talk about gates. I think barking is more of a furry thing to do than meowing. A lot of people just meow back to their cats. I think that's pretty normal. Also, just average cat girl that meows is also not really a furry. I think most people that like cat girls or cat girls do not think of themselves as a furry, so like I don't even think it's close. There's like many levels of meowing before you get to being a furry. That's such a stupid way to put it, but like, yeah. Are puppy girls furries? Apparently being a fox girl's a furry, but a cat girl not, so like, I don't know. No, I said barking is more of a furry thing than meowing is. Like, meowing, there's so many people who just meow back at their cat or just think it's funny to meow without like having anything furry associated. with bark, people don't really like bark back at their dogs usually. I feel like that's significantly less common of a thing people do. Luna, I hate this comment section. Thank you. Fuck, there's definitely friction too deep at that point. Come on. Okay. Well, at this point, I don't care anymore. But like, didn't even know people actually like it was kind of like, yeah. Cat furs, yeah. There's furry like everything, yeah, literally. Cat is like very common. It's a fun sound to make, yeah. There's like people that meow back at their cats and because they think it's a fun sound to make. Then there's the people that like meow because like funny cat girl noise. And then there's furries that meow, you know. It's like, yeah, that's the 3 levels of meowing, I think. So why does this song like almost sound like it turns into a Rickroll? Oh yeah, Nara said the same thing. You're none of those. You just said you think it's a fun sound to make. Didn't I say that? Is it a follow? Box it up, yes, I know what's up with that. Multilingual. Yeah, this system is fair. I barked at my mate so I can reply to her bark. She get very confused and I didn't want to play ball anymore, so never again. Oh, there's definitely a rip of that being never gonna give you, but I think someone just mentioned it. God, it's like hot today, it sucks. Hey, I did the frame, I got the extra frame. The reason why I wait a specific moon cycle is so that survives. Oh, I'm sick from cold. But after the first Battle Open SR, is there like any more until like, is there any in Gotham? I don't think so. Is the next Balan Orb after SR1 RC8? Let me check. Oh, I think it is there. What's temperature right now? 29? Fuck off. I don't want it to be 29. Yeah. Your message? What was your message? Redeemer wasn't for them? No. Unless they agree. Unless they like agree with it. I would let people redeem for others as long as they consent to it. Otherwise, the only way to force points on people is the silly wheel give 10 points away. I'm not glad I got a 14 months. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. Get your first up 50. Nice. Like quite a lot as well. That's awesome. It's my grandma's birthday today, so I went there this morning for like the coffee. And like I was supposed to get up extra early for that, but like I ended up getting to bed way later than I intended to because of some shit. Like after stream, I went downstairs to close off downstairs, and then I didn't see Nalu on his cage, and I'm like, oh okay, that's happened a few times. Last time he's either like on top the whatever the thing is that sucks up that's above the like stove. He's like, I usually see on top of there on the couch, but I checked the couch, he was not there. I checked the other thing, I'm like, he's not there. I'm like, okay, maybe he's like at the dinner table on one of the chairs. He was like not there. I'm like, like on the fridge he's sometimes, no. And I started checking all the spots he could usually be, and I didn't see him anywhere. On the doors, nope. And like I started checking under things. Maybe he got scared or something, and he's just like frozen in fear somewhere under. So I checked under every like couch, table thing, everything everywhere. And then I started getting kind of stressed. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is the bird? Where is he? Where did he go? So I'm like, okay, maybe he flew upstairs and I didn't realize or something. So I went upstairs to check. Didn't see him anywhere upstairs. In the hallway, nowhere in the hallway. And I'm like, what? So at some point, I started kind of panic. I'm like, okay, wait, did someone get outside or something? So I started checking the back garden and shit. I'm like, okay, I don't know. Like, and I went, and like, I think I looked for this bird. I called for him, but I didn't hear anything. I looked for this bird for like 45 minutes, okay? Like literally like 45 minutes or something. It was like 30, 45 minutes. And I went back indoors and I'm like, okay, is he like on top of like, there was like a really tall thing in the kitchen with the oven. I'm like, is he on top of there? I haven't checked there. So I climb on top and he's not up there. I'm like, okay, there's a hole behind it. Did he like fall down or something? I look down, he's not there. And then suddenly behind me, he flies over from the other room onto his cage. And I'm like, where the fuck did you come from? Where did you come from? He just comes flying, casually comes flying out back to his cage, and I'm like, from where? From where? I looked everywhere for like over half an hour. Where did he come from? He was in some alternate dimension or something. Like, I was at least relieved, but I'm like, where was he? I'll never find out where he was. I will never know. I literally checked every possible location in the house and more, and I couldn't find him. He just... What? He's rush waiting you. Yeah, but like... Where was he hiding? I checked like fucking everywhere. So that kept me up like an extra hour or something than I was intended to. And I was like, I gotta wake up at like fucking like 8:30 or something. That's gonna be great. It's like 2 AM now. Yippee! I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, clearly what happened is like something bad happened to him, and then like some higher being or the person that runs the simulation is like, oh shit, wait. This is gonna be bad for her mental, and she's not gonna get 90p. We gotta restore the timeline. And they like spawned in a new Nalu, and then everything was fine again. Like, I swear to God, that's what it felt like. Like, I don't know, where the fuck was he? He literally spawned in again. Where did he fly from? Where? I will never know. Is it gonna be a forever mystery? 90p is a canon event in the simulation. I'll add that to my worldview. Did I even do the Wordle today? Or was I too busy being an EP bitch to do that? I don't remember. Or well. I did. Is it 15:15? No? No, it's not. I haven't done it yet. It's 15:16, right? Okay, let's do Wordle. Is there anything in the server that I should not be showing? I think it is fine. Don't worry, don't pay attention to the VCs, to be honest. Stone. Stone? It's a stone. Cool, the letter E. Dream. No. Don't worry about the VCs. I don't know. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Help. Help. Wait, that doesn't even happen. What do we do? Like, we use a bunch of different letters. That's not an English word, that's a Dutch word. That's also a Dutch word. Fuck, I hate this. I hate Pluie. Yeah. Wait, yeah, Pluie. Dang it. Can't believe that didn't work. Why does my... Stop thinking of Dutch words. I need English words. No, I got. Yeah, yeah. Is there even many words in English that have UI? Is that more like a Dutch thing? No, no, no. Why can I not think of words with these letters? What? No? Oh wait, what if like... See, now I got to check 2 locations for the R. Cool. Does that help? No. Actually. No, it doesn't. Well, it kinda... That's definitely weird. So R either... No, wait, so R is either at the start or the end? And then there's a E, like, somewhere else. And there... Oh, there could be an I, actually. That's double F is... Oh, wait, that is a thing? Okay, wait, no, hold up. Okay. What's this? Is with the I going between there? Which of these things sounds most like a word? I don't know. Just try shit. Okay. I tried shit. What does that mean? I don't think I know this word. Type of fermented milk that may help manage blood sugar, low cholesterol, and boost digestive health. Cool. Fermented milk. Okay. It's milk, but not tasty. That was bad. I'm alive though. It clicks. Thank you. I'll be honest, milk is kind of mid. I hold left longer? Question mark emoji? Wait, I wasn't I in the middle of a story? Oh, I was kind of done with the story about not finding Nala. Yeah, that made me go to bed at like 2 something a.m. when I wanted to go to bed at like 1 something a.m. And then I woke up at like 8:30, and I felt so. I didn't even wake up to my alarm. I set my alarm at like 8:50, and I woke up at like 8:30. After like maybe 6 hours of sleep. And I was so tired that I almost just felt sick when I woke up. I just felt so bad with how tired I was. But I just was like, this is fine. I'll at least be in time at my grandma's place. So my dream was kind of... I had some crazy ass dream. The only part of it that I really remember clearly, which is kind of interesting. I was getting chased by like something like a big ass like bat or something, I don't know. And like I just like hit in the corner of a room, and then I realized that like, oh shit, they will be able to see me, because I was like fucking like, if I draw the room from above, it was like this, and I was like kind of like this, and then I was hiding like here, but this was made of like glass or something, I think. I was like, oh, they'll be able to just see that I'm like here, or I think it was like closed up entirely, I'm not sure. And I was like, in the dream, I was like, I don't feel like getting caught and dying. That seems kind of scary. So like, they can't see through it now. It's now made out of stone. I was like, fuck it. I don't feel like, I don't have time to hide in a new spot, and I don't feel like dying because that's scary. So like, it's stone now, and they can't see through it. And like magically, suddenly the glass wall was stone, and for some reason, and like now they still like, they wanted to. The thing that was chasing me ended up getting desperate and was like, I'm gonna break down this stone wall. But to me, it still looked like glass. And like, wait, am I back? My entire dream story. How much is this? Drop frames 974. Encoding overload. Thank you, OBS. What the fuck? My story. I don't know which part got cut out. It's over. At least it didn't cut out for that long. Chat, what was like the last thing I said before it cut out? Is it back? I think it might be that again. No, maybe it's fine. I can't tell, because my own stream preview is still frozen. Okay, my own stream preview is just not working. I was drawing a map of, well, it's not my house, it was like a place in a dream. Okay, yeah, okay. I was getting chased by something in dream, and I decided to hide in the corner of the room behind like this glass like thing, like this glass like wall thing, and then like I was just hiding here, and I was like, oh shit, they're gonna like find me and kill me. And I was like, I don't have, like, they were like approaching like here, and I was like, oh shit, I don't have enough time to run and hide somewhere else, and like dying seems kind of scary. It seems kind of stressful to like encounter this thing in the dream. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. The glass thing is stone now, but it still looked like glass. It just got the properties of stone. So now like creature that was chasing me was like, can't see through it anyway. And then like they looked around, they couldn't find me, and then they were like, I'm gonna break this down, and they started like smashing it with this like giant bat. But like, to me it looked like glass, but it had the property of stone, so it was slowly breaking the stone. It like does, but no, I could see through it, but the other thing couldn't, because dreamy was like, I knew it was a dream, and I was like, nah, dying, I don't feel like losing. Turn on cheat mode. Like, it was literally like, oh shit, wait, I'm gonna fucking die, I'm gonna lose. That sounds too stressful to me. Let's just like give this glass the properties of stone for the enemy that's chasing me. And then they end up breaking through it, and then I forgot. I think I just took their weapon and like hit them in the head or something. I forget what happened. I kind of like refused to die because it seemed too stressful to dream about it. And also that would wake me up, and I needed more sleep. Those were like my two reasons. I'm like, shit, if I die in a dream, I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna like suck, because that it's like stressful to get chased and shit. And also I'll wake up, so like it's stone now. Like, nah, I'd win. Like, literally, I was just manipulating reality so that I wouldn't die. Even though up to that point in the dream, okay, I wouldn't say it made perfect sense, but it was like, I could get tricked into it thinking it was real. And then it was like, okay, nope, actually. Lucid dream. I mean, that happens to me a lot, where like in the dream I realized that it's a dream and I can kind of manipulate things to some extent. Mainly if when it's in like life or death scenarios in the dream, I'm just like, I don't feel like dying. I'm gonna manipulate reality now so that I live. Or I just decide to wake up on the spot. Like, I remember there's some other dream where I was getting chased by a bunch of things and then I got like surrounded and I was like, okay, time to wake up, and I woke up. I was like, okay, don't feel like dealing with that. They're gonna kick my ass. Time to wake up, and I wake up. Because I'm like, you know what? It has been fun. There's Celeste, right? That's awesome. I could just play Bear once and it was like, nah, let's end it there. Yeah, like that exactly, yeah. But this time I didn't feel like ending it because I was like, I want to sleep more. Instead, I'm gonna manipulate reality. I did the Wordle. Was it in like 4 or 5? I think I got it in like 4. I don't remember. It was a word that I had never heard of. Well, it was like the first thing I guessed when like I had like 2 letters missing, so like maybe I have heard of it before. It just sounded most like a word out of the things that I could make. This would be so funny if I realized I was dreaming right now. Oh, come on. I was like 1 pixel. Oh yeah, my aunt with my... Is it nephews or cousins? Like, the conversation the other day on stream confused me, but like... My aunt was also visiting my grandma. We were just... I was like me, my aunt, and like my grandma just having a coffee. And like my... What is it now? It's the cousins... Because in Dutch it's nephews. But like, a Ren the other day was like, no, that's not right. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, is that okay, so it's cousins? Okay, cousins, sure. But is that even a different word in Dutch? I'm pretty sure in Dutch those just are called the same, aren't they? You check, yeah. In Dutch, they're just both nephews. That's why I got it wrong. Okay, I remember now. Okay, so it's cousins specifically, I guess. And they're like pretty young. They're like, I don't know exactly how young they are, but they're pretty young. They're like not even 8 years old, I think. And like they have gone really into Mario. So like anytime they see me, they're like, oh my god, video games. You know, and like they have a really funny dynamic going on to me because it's like there's like one that's like a bit older than the other one. They're like 2 or 3 year difference. I'm not sure. And like at some point they wanted to play they wanted to take turns playing Mario Run on my phone, right? And like the older sibling is very confident, like I want to do a hard level, I want to do this one, I can beat it. And like they're both really impatient, okay? They're both like, if the other is playing, they're like, I want to play right now, finish fast so I can play. You know, they're both really impatient. So like at some point, like the older, like it's really funny because the older cousin thinks he's like really good, and like secretly the younger cousin is actually like better. But like the older cousin is like, no, you do. It's like backseating hard. Okay, he's like, no, you do this. No, you do this. And at some point he got like actually like mean. He was like, you're supposed to jump off the spring down there. Do you not see the spring down there? It's like there's an arrow on it. Can you not see the arrow? It was like, please just jump off it already. He was like literally going like that. And then when he was like, he was like, finally, I'll go. And like at some point, understandably, and it's funny because like the younger cousin is like, he was playing like almost flawlessly. He was going through this castle level without getting hit, and like the older cousin couldn't even finish a level, and like the younger cousin already finished like a ghost level, and he was like flying through the castle level. Yet the older cousin was still like trying to backseat him. Like he was like, "You're too young for these games. You know, you're not old enough for these games yet." He was like, "You're too young for this. You can't do this." And like at some point the younger sibling got like understandably frustrated and like pushed him away, and then the older one like hit him, and then he started crying, and I'm like, oh my god, dude. They just started crying. I'm like, ah. And then like their mom came over and was like, okay, no more video games. And like the younger one was like, I don't want to play anymore. I'm like done. I'm gonna cry now. I'm done with it. I don't want to do it anymore. And like then their mom came and was like, okay, well, and then the older one started crying and he was like, but I wanted to play one more time. and then the younger one suddenly was like, oh, but I also want to play one more time, even though like 5 seconds before that he said that he's done now. And he was like, wait, now if he wants to go one more time, then I want to go one more time too. And I'm like, like these kids. Anyway, I think the dynamic is really funny of the older sibling backseating the younger one. Meanwhile, the younger one is actually secretly just better. I think that's a really funny dynamic to watch. It's like, no, you can't do this. No, you need to do this. You need to do that. And like he kind of just like doesn't get hit. Like I think the older cousin has his research done. Okay, he has watched the YouTube videos. He knows what to do. He just doesn't have the execution part. The younger cousin, however, doesn't really watch much. Probably doesn't really know, but like he got the execution down. He knows how to press the buttons for the most part. Like he kind of just like does the thing. So the older one's like, no, you're supposed to do this and that and this and that. And he can't do it himself, but he knows what to do. They like know that, but they don't really know what that means. They know I like play games for my job and stream. I don't think they really know what that means though. Crazy how these are slightly older than I have a copy for Celeste just for speedrunning? Yeah, you could. I think if you have it on, I don't think Steam lets you launch separate instances though. They know what YouTube is. They know they watch. I think they don't really watch like content creators though, really. They just watch like gameplay videos. I don't really know if they've watched like many like actual people that make content besides just like walkthroughs of Mario games and stuff. different install. If you have the game on like itch.io or like also the fucking Epic Games also works with separate instances. Steam might be doable with like a workaround, but not easily, I think. You can also like, yeah, you can also do it with like making a backup of your save file and then just having it empty when you're speedrunning and putting the save file back in that folder. If you want to play on it normally, though, that it's a bit dubious way to do it. Yeah, you can just you can move your top save file to like a different one, so the top one is empty as well. Pretty sure it's just as simple as changing the number in the folder. I keep wanting to like lean back in my chair. Is this because I'm tired? Is because I got like maybe 6 hours of sleep? I'm not gonna fall asleep again. Solid walls you can't clip through. Entities you can clip through pretty much any entity. But solid walls work differently. No matter how much speed you have, you cannot clip through a solid wall. Even if it's 1 tile wide and you go at like 3 billion speed, you will not go through it. But like spinners, you would just go straight through. Those just wouldn't load in time. And those are also like if you're before it 1 frame and after it 1 frame. Like same with spikes. Like any entity you can be before in 1 frame and after it in the next frame and you won't interact with it. But solid tiles, I don't know how exactly solid tiles are coded, but they're coded differently to where you can't do that. Yeah, key door blocks you can clip through. I've seen a clip with that before. I think that did it through like a screen transition. So that's just always loaded. They're actually all part of a single entity that stays loaded through the entire level. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Because if I like do this right, you can always see them like fully textured. Like all the falling blocks in this room are like not there. Crystals are like not moving. You can see the decal. But like everything except nothing except the solid tiles are like actually there. And I can like scroll to the end of the map and it's gonna be like, it's gonna show solid tiles. Yeah, okay, so that's why the key door clip was, the key door is in another room. Because you can like clip through it before it loads in. What am I doing? What? Wait, isn't that what you normally do? Pretty sure I demoed that normally, right? thank you, I guess. Yeah. Map is hard. My stream preview is still on the drawing in Gotham. Can I control F5 to fix this? I mean, I think solid blocks don't have much information to store. They just have like a location where they are. They don't have any special properties. Just like the tile set and the location of them, I guess. Is there an amount of solid tiles you can put in a map where it actually becomes an issue that it has to load all of them? Or are solid tiles just really like that little memory intensive that it just doesn't matter? I assume like if you put like an integer limit amount that the game will fuck up. It might be like not realistic to place. I mean, you can like you can like copy paste pretty efficiently though. Like I don't know. Is there like a control A thing where you can just select all select all, copy paste, select all, copy paste? I don't know exactly how you would do it. Yeah, it does merge into solid rectangle hitboxes. I'm pretty sure, right? Actually, I don't think the debug, this one shows it as that though. Actually, maybe it is just, I don't actually know. Because Task Tools hitbox does have it like that, obviously, but then like the debug one is like poopy. The size of the map. Yeah, that might be true. Oh right, if you're like, that's funny. You can make it look very silly in London. You can place all solid tiles from like one room and then the end. That would be so annoying to map though, but that's funny. Bye. Swap slot. Swap slot does like have a difficulty curve, but was it purple haze is kind of fucked. Yeah. It's like not the worst thing they could have picked though. There was a lot of worse options. Oh, if you overlap them? Yeah, I guess that's the only way you could actually overlap solid tiles, huh? You could put them like one from one room and another from another room. What if they're like different tile sets though? Which one is it gonna grab? This is signs that I kind of want to check. This is signs that I'm like curious about. So if like from room 1 you put like temple B tiles in room 2, and then in room 2 you put temple A tiles in room 2, will it just, which one will it grab? presumably my guess would be it prioritizes the one from the room you're in. But like, if they are always loaded, that means that the tempo betas will be loaded from like map startup. Though. Will it just like override it with the other ones just because those are in the room? But like, does it know that there's tiles in the room? Because they're not in the room, they're in room 1. So how would it know to do that? Unless there's an order in which you place them in thing. Do tiles have like an ID? I feel like usually with these things the answer is whichever was placed first, because entity ID order, but they're not entities. But do Solitas still have something similar? Oh, consume women and you repeated it. That's fair. They did just really pick the funny sounding ones, huh? I'm familiar with that, fair. Did it die again? Bruh.